Look, there's a cruise ship out there. And you can kind of see the silhouette. So those are the Olympic Mountains. Alright, what is... We can do the toesies. Okay, what is the topic of this video? I went out to lunch today, and I got to meet Aidan Heslop's wife, Ruby Thorne. And I've met Aidan Heslop before, so I met Aidan Heslop and, all caps, Ruby Thorne, his wife. And they got married within the past week, and they chose for their wedding song, they actually chose the wedding song Dane and I had for our wedding, which is Unforgettable by French Montana featuring Sway Lee. And so I was out at lunch with Dane, Caeleb, Kyle, and Andrey at Panda Express in Budapest. And we also, it was very cool. They're both competing. They're life partners and diving partners, which is very common in sports like artistic swimming and diving. Not always. There are people who are not, but it is also a common mode. There are some people who are partners, like Yotaro and Tomoka Sato of Japan. They're brother-sister, professional partners. So they're a brother and sister that compete together. So there are exceptions, but it is also common to have, if you just see, or you're like on Wikipedia and you see partner, and you just like, sometimes that also means life partner, so significant other. And so it was very exciting, and so they're making their big international championships debut at the 2020 Commonwealth Games, pending nothing going wrong. That's the plan anyway, so I'm very excited for them. And then we also, Emma McKeon came out and Sarah Sjöström and Emma McKeon's husband came out to lunch with all of us as well. And how did I get to Budapest so fast? I teleported. We're just gonna call it teleportation. And Emma McKeon has married her fiance, the New Zealand Kiwi lawyer. He's based in New Zealand, so they've gotten married. And then Sarah Sjöström just got out of an abusive relationship. So the man that there was a man she was in a relationship with, he was domestically violent with her. He physically abusive, sexually abusive, raped her, that kind of stuff. He stole her computer and electronics and stuff, hacked her Instagram, Facebook, every social media you can think of that he could get access to on her devices. He propagated lies about them being engaged and stuff like that. They weren't ever engaged. And just this past week, it's kind of a success story. As her biographer, we got her out of the relationship. And so I thought that was worth mentioning, because if you're following her on social media, it's not actually, it might be her account, but she's not the one posting to it. The abusive ex, which she didn't really want to be in the relationship in the first place, so was it even a relationship? It's like a one-sided thing. For him, violating her consent, of course it was a relationship. For her, maybe not so much. So my point being, if you're following her on social media, she's not actually posting the abusive man is. So I just thought that's worth noting. Some people think, oh, if the name Sarah Sjöström is on a social media account, it has to be her. It's not her. Just a reality check. And so yeah, that was my exciting, almost sci-fi. So sci-fi stands for science fiction. Almost science fiction. Like, it was just like so strange. I was like, but also very cool. Like, how are we all in a Panda Express in Budapest and run into each other and like, yeah, it was an interesting